and welcome to this presentation where we dive into the fascinating world of language, identity, and digital culture. Have you wondered why so many Indonesian content creators, especially on YouTube, effortlessly switching between Bahasa Indonesia and English in a single sentence? So today we'll explore this phenomenon through the lens of sociolinguistics, focusing on the popular YouTuber Gita Savitri Devi. Gita Savitri Devi is not just known for her insightful content, but also for her unique way of communicating, mixing language in her videos. This isn't just a random habit, it is a reflection of a broader social and linguistic trend called codomixing. By blending language, Gita connects with a wider audience, expresses complex ideas, and sometimes even adds a touch of fetish of her word. So in this presentation, we will analyze research on codomixing based on the journal Sociolinguistics study on the use of codomixing in Gita Savitri Devi's YouTube channel videos by Zul Astri and Fian from Universitas Maros. For the first is a background of the study. So in Indonesia, bilingualism and multilingualism are common, especially among young people, leading to frequent codomixing between Bahasa Indonesia and English in daily communication. This trend is often associated with social prestige and identity. Saputra in Wulandari 2016 states that codomixing is an ability to apply more than a language in which the interlocutor or the writer mix two and more code in linguistic discourse. The study by Zul Astri and Fian addresses the sociolinguistic phenomenon of codomixing, particularly as it appears in the digital content of Indonesian YouTuber Gita Savitri Devi. The research seeks to identify and analyze the type of codomixing present in Gita Savitri Devi's YouTube video, contributing to a broader understanding of how language practice unfold in digital and youth-oriented space. In the study, the authors employed a descriptive and qualitative approach, with the author themselves serving as the primary research instruments. They used purposive sampling to select a video from Gita Savitri Devi's channel that discussed knowledge about avoiding hoax and hate speech. Data collection was conducted through documentation and the analysis, poll content analysis technique. Types of codomixing were identified using Hofmann framework, and the frequency of each type was calculated using the Sudicino formula. The study found a total of 52 instances of codomixing in the analyzed video. The most prevalent types was intrasentential codomixing, where elements from different languages are mixed within a single sentence or phrase; intralexical codomixing, mixing language within a single word; and codomixing involved a change of pronunciation, adapting Persian words to Indonesian phonology, were also observed, but to a lesser extent. The dominance of intrasentential codomixing suggests us a high degree of linguistic flexibility and comfort among bilingual speakers in digital content. This finding highlights the dynamic nature of language used among Indonesian youth and the influence of English as a global language in online communication.
Halo semuanya, kembali lagi di video gue. Let's talk about something very important. Jangan pas kita dapat berita terus kita langsung triggered atau excited dan kita mau langsung buru-buru aja.
This is the example of finding a codomixing in Gita Savitri Devi's video. So the article contributes sociolinguistics by illustrating how codomixing functions in a contemporary digital setting. It's demonstrated codomixing is a linguistic phenomenon and a social strategy reflecting speaker identities, educational background, and aspiration. However, the methodology has some limitations. The study relies on a single video for analysis, which may not fully capture the range of code mixing practices across Gita, Savitri, Devi's broader content or among other influencers. Additionally, while rich in detail, the qualitative approach could be complemented by quantitative method or audience analysis to better understand the impact of code mixing on viewers. Despite that limitation, the article approach can be expanded in the future research. Comparative studies involving multiple influencer platform or audience demographic could provide a more comprehensive picture of code mixing in digital media. Furthermore, investigating the motivation behind code mixing, such as audience engagement, identity construction, or educational goals, could deepen our understanding of its sociolinguistic function. So for the conclusion, the article is significant because it documents and analyzes a real-world example of code mixing in Indonesian digital media, providing insight into how linguist practices adapt to new communicative environment. The findings have implications for linguist education, digital communication, and identity studies, suggesting the code mixing is a natural and meaningful part of bilingual interaction. Future research should address this study limitation by expanding the sample size and exploring the impact of code mixing on audience perception and linguistic development. Okay, thank you for joining this exploration into the fascinating world of sociolinguistics and digital communication. If you found this presentation insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next video.